In the journey of life, the teachings of Buddhism offer profound insights into how we navigate our existence with mindfulness and compassion. One of the essential aspects emphasized in Buddhist philosophy is the importance of maintaining a sense of privacy regarding certain aspects of our lives. This practice is not about secrecy or isolation, but rather about cultivating a space where personal growth and spiritual development can flourish without unnecessary external influences. By keeping specific elements of our lives private, we create an environment that nurtures inner peace, self-awareness, and a deeper connection to our true selves. This approach aligns with the Buddhist principles of right speech and right action, encouraging us to be mindful of what we share and with whom. In this exploration, we will delve into various areas where maintaining privacy can significantly enhance our spiritual journey and overall well-being. In Buddhism, the concept of privacy holds significant importance as it aligns with the principles of mindfulness, self-awareness, and inner peace. Privacy is not merely about keeping secrets, but about creating a sacred space where one can cultivate spiritual growth without external distractions or judgments. The Buddha emphasized the value of introspection and personal reflection, which often requires solitude and a private environment. By maintaining privacy, individuals can engage in deep meditation and self-examination, essential practices for understanding the nature of suffering and the path to enlightenment. Privacy also serves as a protective barrier against the ego's tendencies to seek validation and approval from others. In a world where sharing personal achievements and experiences is often encouraged, Buddhism teaches the virtue of humility and the dangers of pride. Keeping certain aspects of one's life private helps to prevent the ego from becoming inflated and keeps one's focus on genuine spiritual progress rather than external recognition. Furthermore, privacy allows practitioners to develop their spiritual practices at their own pace without feeling pressured by societal expectations or comparisons with others. Each individual's journey in Buddhism is unique, and what works for one person may not work for another. By keeping personal spiritual practices private, individuals can explore different techniques and teachings that resonate with them personally, fostering a more authentic and meaningful connection to their practice. In essence, privacy in Buddhism is about creating a nurturing environment for spiritual development. It encourages individuals to turn inward, reflect deeply, and grow without the interference of external influences. This sacred space of privacy is where true transformation occurs, allowing practitioners to move closer to the ultimate goal of enlightenment. In Buddhism, personal spiritual practices are deeply intimate and often considered sacred. These practices form the core of one's spiritual journey and are tailored to the individual's unique path toward enlightenment. Keeping these practices private allows for a more profound and undisturbed connection with one's inner self and the teachings of the Buddha. When shared indiscriminately, the sanctity of these practices can be diluted, and their effectiveness may be compromised by external judgments or misunderstandings. Personal spiritual practices can include daily rituals, specific forms of meditation, chanting, or even the observance of certain precepts. These activities are designed to cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom. By keeping them private, practitioners can ensure that their spiritual growth remains authentic and untainted by external influences. This privacy also fosters a sense of humility and prevents the ego from seeking validation or recognition from others. Moreover, the intimate nature of personal spiritual practices means that they are often tailored to address specific karmic imprints or life circumstances unique to the individual. Sharing these details publicly can lead to misinterpretation or even misuse by others who may not fully understand the context or significance behind them. Therefore, maintaining privacy around one's spiritual practices is not only a form of self-protection, but also a way to honor the sacredness of one's spiritual journey. In essence, personal spiritual practices in Buddhism are a deeply personal endeavor that requires a quiet and focused environment to flourish. By keeping these practices private, individuals can nurture their spiritual growth in a manner that is both respectful and effective, allowing them to progress on their path toward enlightenment without unnecessary distractions or disruptions. In Buddhism, meditation is a deeply personal and transformative practice that serves as a cornerstone for spiritual growth and self-awareness. The experiences one encounters during meditation are often profound and unique to the individual, making them an intimate aspect of one's spiritual journey. Sharing these experiences indiscriminately can sometimes dilute their significance or lead to misunderstandings among those who may not fully grasp the depth of such practices. Meditation can bring about a range of experiences, from moments of intense clarity and insight to periods of struggle and distraction. These moments are part of the intricate tapestry of one's inner life and are best kept private to preserve their sanctity. Moreover, discussing meditation experiences openly can sometimes lead to a sense of ego inflation or spiritual pride, which contradicts the very essence of Buddhist practice. The goal of meditation is to cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and wisdom, not to seek validation or admiration from others. By keeping these experiences private, practitioners can maintain humility and focus on their personal growth without external influence or judgment. Additionally, the subjective nature of meditation means that what one person experiences may not be relevant or helpful to another. Each individual's path is unique, and comparing one's experiences with others can create unnecessary doubt or confusion. By keeping meditation experiences private, practitioners honor the individuality of their journey and allow others the space to explore their own paths without preconceived notions. In essence, the privacy of meditation experiences is crucial for maintaining the integrity and authenticity of one's spiritual practice. It allows individuals to delve deeply into their inner worlds, free from external pressures or expectations, fostering a genuine connection with their true selves and the teachings of Buddhism. In the journey of life, personal challenges and struggles are inevitable. Buddhism teaches that suffering is a fundamental aspect of human existence, encapsulated in the First Noble Truth. However, it also emphasizes the importance of how we handle and perceive these struggles. One crucial aspect of managing personal challenges is maintaining a sense of privacy about them. Sharing our deepest struggles indiscriminately can sometimes lead to misunderstandings, judgments, or unsolicited advice that may not be helpful. In Buddhism, there is a strong emphasis on introspection and self-awareness. By keeping our personal challenges private, we allow ourselves the space to reflect deeply on their causes and potential solutions without external distractions. Moreover, discussing personal struggles openly can sometimes lead to an unhealthy attachment to those issues. When we repeatedly talk about our problems, we might inadvertently reinforce their presence in our minds, making it harder to let go and move forward. Buddhism encourages us to practice detachment and mindfulness, observing our thoughts and emotions without becoming entangled in them. Keeping our struggles private can aid in this practice by reducing the constant reinforcement of negative experiences. Additionally, privacy in personal challenges allows for a more genuine practice of compassion towards oneself. It provides an opportunity to engage in self-compassionate practices such as meditation, loving kindness, metta exercises, and mindful self-reflection. These practices can foster inner strength and resilience, enabling us to face our challenges with greater equanimity and wisdom. Furthermore, maintaining privacy about personal struggles can protect our relationships with others. When we share too much about our difficulties, it can sometimes place an emotional burden on those around us or create an imbalance in relationships. By handling our struggles privately, or with a trusted few who can offer genuine support without judgment, we preserve the harmony and balance in our interactions with others. In essence, while it is important to acknowledge and address personal challenges and struggles, Buddhism suggests that keeping them private can be beneficial for our spiritual growth and mental well-being. It allows us to cultivate inner peace, practice mindfulness and detachment, engage in self-compassionate practices, and maintain healthy relationships with those around us. In Buddhism, acts of compassion and charity are considered essential practices that embody the teachings of the Buddha. These actions are not only beneficial to others, but also serve as a means for personal spiritual growth. However, it is often advised to keep such acts private. The principle behind this advice is rooted in the concept of humility and the avoidance of ego inflation. When acts of compassion and charity are performed with the intention of gaining recognition or praise, they lose their purity and become tainted by self-interest. The Buddha emphasized the importance of performing good deeds without attachment to the outcomes or the desire for acknowledgement. This aligns with the broader Buddhist teaching of non-attachment, which encourages practitioners to let go of their ego and desires. By keeping charitable acts private, individuals can ensure that their motivations remain pure and that their actions are genuinely altruistic. Moreover, maintaining privacy in these matters helps to cultivate a sense of inner peace and contentment. When one performs acts of kindness without seeking external validation, it fosters a deeper connection to the practice itself and reinforces the understanding that true happiness comes from within. This approach also prevents any potential feelings of superiority or pride that might arise from public recognition. In addition, keeping acts of compassion and charity private can have a positive impact on those who receive help. It allows them to maintain their dignity and self-respect as they do not feel indebted or publicly exposed. This respectful approach aligns with the Buddhist value of treating all beings with kindness and consideration. Ultimately, the practice of keeping acts of compassion and charity private is a reflection of one's commitment to the core principles of Buddhism. It underscores the importance of humility, non-attachment, and genuine altruism in one's spiritual journey. By adhering to this practice, individuals can deepen their understanding of Buddhist teachings and continue to grow on their path toward enlightenment. In Buddhism, the concept of right livelihood is one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, emphasizing the importance of earning a living in a manner that does not cause harm to others. While financial matters are an essential aspect of daily life, it is often advised to keep these details private. Discussing one's financial status, whether it be wealth or poverty, can lead to unnecessary comparisons, jealousy, or even resentment among peers. Such emotions can disturb one's inner peace and create disharmony within the community. Moreover, flaunting wealth or lamenting financial difficulties can distract from the spiritual journey. Buddhism teaches contentment and simplicity, encouraging individuals to focus on their spiritual growth rather than material accumulation. By keeping financial matters private, one can avoid the pitfalls of greed and envy, which are considered obstacles on the path to enlightenment. Additionally, maintaining privacy about financial issues helps in fostering genuine relationships. When people are unaware of your financial status, they are more likely to interact with you based on your character and virtues rather than your economic standing. This aligns with the Buddhist principle of seeing beyond superficial appearances and recognizing the inherent worth of every individual. In essence, keeping financial matters private allows for a more focused and harmonious spiritual practice. It helps in cultivating humility, reducing unnecessary stress, and promoting a sense of equality and respect within the community. By adhering to this principle, one can better align with the core teachings of Buddhism and continue on the path towards inner peace and enlightenment. In Buddhism, the concept of maintaining privacy extends to family issues and relationships. The teachings emphasize the importance of inner peace and harmony, which can be disrupted by the unnecessary sharing of personal family matters. When we divulge intimate details about our family dynamics or relationship struggles, we not only risk misunderstanding and judgment from others, but also potentially create negative karma through gossip or harmful speech. Family issues are often complex and multifaceted, involving emotions and histories that outsiders may not fully comprehend. By keeping these matters private, we protect the sanctity of our familial bonds and allow ourselves the space to address issues with compassion and wisdom. This approach aligns with the Buddhist principle of right speech, which encourages us to speak truthfully, kindly, and at the right time. Sharing family problems indiscriminately can lead to miscommunication and exacerbate conflicts rather than resolve them. Moreover, discussing relationship troubles publicly can undermine trust within the family unit. Trust is a cornerstone of any healthy relationship, and once it is broken, it can be challenging to rebuild. By keeping family issues private, we demonstrate respect for our loved ones and show a commitment to resolving conflicts internally. This does not mean that we should never seek help. Rather, it suggests that we should be discerning about whom we confide in, choosing trusted friends, spiritual advisors, or professional counselors who can offer constructive support without judgment. In essence, maintaining privacy about family issues and relationships is a practice of mindfulness and respect. It allows us to navigate our personal lives with greater clarity and compassion, fostering an environment where healing and growth can occur naturally. By doing so, we honor the interconnectedness of all beings and uphold the principles of loving kindness and equanimity that are central to Buddhist practice. In Buddhism, the concept of health and well-being extends beyond mere physical fitness to encompass mental and spiritual harmony. While it is natural to seek advice and support from others regarding health issues, there is wisdom in maintaining a certain level of privacy about one's health and well-being. This discretion aligns with the Buddhist principle of right speech, which encourages mindful communication that is truthful, beneficial, and timely. By keeping certain aspects of your health private, you can avoid unnecessary worry or judgment from others, allowing you to focus on your own path to healing and balance. Moreover, discussing health issues openly can sometimes lead to an unhealthy fixation on the problem itself, rather than on the solutions or practices that can foster well-being. In Buddhism, the mind plays a crucial role in shaping our experiences. Dwelling excessively on illness or physical discomfort can amplify suffering and hinder the healing process. Instead, maintaining a private and introspective approach allows for a more profound engagement with practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and compassionate self-care, which are essential for holistic well-being. Additionally, privacy in matters of health can help maintain equanimity and prevent the ego from becoming overly attached to the identity of being sick or unwell. This detachment is vital in Buddhist practice, as it helps cultivate a sense of impermanence and non-self. By not overly identifying with your ailments or broadcasting them to others, you reinforce the understanding that health conditions are transient states rather than defining characteristics. Ultimately, while seeking medical advice and support when necessary is important, maintaining a degree of privacy about your health and well-being can foster a more balanced and mindful approach to healing. It allows you to focus inwardly on practices that promote true harmony and supports the cultivation of inner peace and resilience in the face of life's inevitable challenges. In Buddhism, the concept of future plans and aspirations is approached with a sense of mindfulness and detachment. While it is natural for individuals to have goals and dreams, it is essential to maintain a balance between ambition and the present moment. Future plans should be guided by right intention, one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, which emphasizes ethical and mental development. However, sharing these plans indiscriminately can lead to unnecessary attachment and expectations from others, which may cause suffering if those plans do not come to fruition. Keeping future plans private allows one to focus on the present without the added pressure of external validation or criticism. It also helps in maintaining a sense of inner peace and reduces the risk of ego inflation. When aspirations are kept within, they can be nurtured with patience and wisdom, allowing them to grow organically without being influenced by external opinions or societal pressures. Moreover, in the context of Buddhist practice, future aspirations should align with the principles of compassion, wisdom, and non-harming. By keeping these aspirations private, one can ensure that they are genuinely rooted in these values rather than being swayed by external desires or materialistic goals. This inward focus fosters a deeper connection with one's true self and spiritual path. In summary, while it is important to have future plans and aspirations, Buddhism teaches that keeping them private can help maintain a mindful approach to life. This practice encourages individuals to stay grounded in the present moment, cultivate inner peace, and ensure that their goals are aligned with ethical and spiritual principles. In Buddhism, the realm of inner thoughts and emotions is considered a deeply personal and sacred space. This inner landscape is where one engages in self-reflection, contemplates the nature of existence, and works towards achieving enlightenment. Sharing these intimate aspects of one's mind can sometimes lead to misunderstandings or judgments from others who may not fully grasp the nuances of one's spiritual journey. Therefore, it is often advised to keep these inner experiences private. Inner thoughts and emotions are fluid and ever-changing, influenced by our interactions with the world and our ongoing spiritual practice. They can be a source of great insight, but also of confusion and turmoil. By keeping these aspects private, one can protect the sanctity of their spiritual path and avoid external influences that might disrupt their inner peace. This privacy allows for a more authentic engagement with one's practice, free from the need to conform to external expectations or societal norms. Moreover, discussing one's inner thoughts and emotions openly can sometimes lead to ego inflation or attachment to particular states of mind. In Buddhism, attachment is seen as a root cause of suffering, and thus maintaining a level of discretion helps in mitigating this risk. It encourages practitioners to focus on their own progress without seeking validation or approval from others. Keeping inner thoughts and emotions private also fosters a sense of humility. It reminds practitioners that the spiritual journey is a personal one, unique to each individual. By not broadcasting these experiences, one can cultivate a deeper sense of respect for their own path, as well as for the paths of others. This humility is essential in developing compassion and understanding, both towards oneself and towards others. In essence, the privacy of inner thoughts and emotions serves as a protective measure for one's spiritual well-being. It allows for genuine self-exploration and growth, while minimizing the potential for external distractions or misinterpretations. By honoring this privacy, practitioners can maintain a focused and sincere approach to their Buddhist practice, ultimately aiding in their journey towards enlightenment. In conclusion, the teachings of Buddhism emphasize the importance of maintaining a sense of privacy in various aspects of our lives. By keeping certain elements, such as personal spiritual practices, meditation experiences, personal challenges, acts of compassion, financial matters, family issues, health concerns, future plans, and inner thoughts private, we cultivate a space for genuine self-reflection and growth. This practice not only protects our inner peace, but also fosters a deeper connection with our true selves. In a world that often encourages oversharing and external validation, embracing the Buddhist principle of mindful privacy can lead to a more balanced and harmonious life. By safeguarding these intimate aspects of our existence, we honor the sacredness of our personal journey and create a sanctuary for spiritual development. To keep expanding your spiritual awareness, click one of the videos on screen now.